Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to another video. Today, we are going over the Money in the Bank 2016 pay-per-view. The show was good. It ended amazingly, but we'll get to that in a second. The pre-show sucked. I really didn't care about it. Golden Truth and Breezango. If you watch the WWE video that they put on YouTube and Facebook and stuff like that the other day, where the Golden Truth messed with Breezango's little the dial on the tanning bed thing, and then they got really burnt. They sold that a lot in this match. They came out covered in like sunburn paint and makeup with like fake scars all over them, and the Golden Truth won. I didn't really pay attention to the match. I was watching, like, I had my computer set up next to my TV so I could watch the finals, Game 7, and Money in the Bank, so I didn't really pay attention during this match. Even though the game wasn't on yet, I wasn't really paying attention. The Dudleys versus the Lucha Dragons. I don't know why this was a match. I don't know why this was here. Devon was manhandling Kalisto, but then Sin Cara was able to come in and take over. And then the WWE network kept on shutting off on me. Whenever I watch it on my computers, it'll just close itself randomly. But when I watch it on my Xbox, it's fine. The only reason I didn't watch it on my Xbox today was because of the Game 7. But, yeah, so at random times it would cut off. It cut off a lot during this match, so I didn't even really care. Devon hit an electric chair on Sin Cara. He got a 2 count. And then Kalisto hit Salida del Sol on Devon, I think. I think it was Devon. And then Sin Cara hit a Dragon Bomb, and they pick up the win. The first match of the actual pay-per-view was the Tag Team Fatal 4-Way match. Kofi and Anderson start off. Gallus soon comes in and takes over. Kofi and Enzo take out the club and the Vaudevillains. And then when Enzo's staring at the Vaudevillains, Kofi rolls up Enzo, and he gets a 2 count. Enzo is a little pissed off that Kofi would do that. Cass and Big E come in, and then Simon Gotch acts like he's going to get in. Cass runs over to kick him in the face. Aiden English tags himself in, and then he runs right into a belly-to-belly from Big E. And then all 8 men brawl in the middle of the ring. And then Enzo and Cass and Kofi and Big E, they stand strong. They're the only 4 people left in the ring, and then they just go at it. The Vaudevillains then come in and take out Kofi Kingston. Anderson and Kofi double clothesline each other. Gallows manhandles Enzo, but Enzo hits a DDT, and he tags Cass in, and Cass goes off. He hits an Empire Elbow on Anderson, and he hits a big boot to Anderson, and then error Enzo, and they get a 3 count, but the ref and Gallows fucked that one up. Gallows was supposed to pull Anderson out of the ring, but he waited too goddamn long, and the ref counted the 3. Everybody's like 1, 2, 3. He patted the mat 3 times, but because that wasn't how the match was supposed to end, it still went on, so they fucked that one up. Where was I? Oh yeah, right here. And then the club hits a Magic Killer on Aiden English. New Day then double team Anderson, and then they go and pin English, and they retain their titles. Baron Corbin versus Dolph Ziggler. I don't know why this match was even on the show. Yeah, it was perfect. It would have been a okay match for the pre-show, but don't know why this was here. Corbin starts off strong. Dolph starts to rally back, but Corbin does not want that to happen. And then "This is boring" chants and boos start to fill the arena. Dolph begins to rally again. Dolph hits an elbow drop. He gets a 2 count. Corbin reverses a super kick into a clothesline. He gets a 2 count. Dolph then hits a Famouser. He also gets a 2 count. Dolph trips over the steps and runs into a deep 6, and he gets a 9 count and barely gets in the ring. Dolph hits a super kick. He gets a 2 count. And then Baron Corbin hits End of Days, end of match. Charlotte and Dana versus Natalya and Becky Lynch. This match ended very confusingly. Natalya takes over early on Dana Brooks. Becky and Charlotte soon come in, and Charlotte gets hit by a heart attack with Natalya and Becky. Dana and Charlotte take over on Natalya. Becky comes in and takes out everyone. She hits a Bexploder on Charlotte. She gets a 2 count with that. Becky hits a double missile drop kick, and she only gets a 2 count. Charlotte rolls up Natalya. Natalya kicks out at 2. Dana throws Becky into Natalya, and Charlotte hits a natural selection. They pick up the win, and then Natalya beats the shit out of Becky Lynch. I don't know why. I was confused, but she did. And yeah, so there's that. This next match, I really didn't care about. Sheamus versus Apollo Crews starts off in an all-out brawl before the match even begins. Sheamus then takes over for most of the match. Apollo attempts to rally, but it doesn't work really. The rally finally works when he hits a moonsault off the apron. Sheamus hits white noise, and he kicks out. Apollo kicks out, and while Sheamus is arguing to the ref, Apollo rolls him up for the win. A match that would end like that in, like, I don't know, Monday Night Raw or SmackDown. They had it on Money in the Bank, and it didn't need to be. If you take out Baron Corbin and Sheamus and Apollo Crews, the pay-per-view would have ended when it was supposed to end. It went way past 11 o'clock. Well, not way past it. It ended at like 11:20. But if you take out those stupid matches that we didn't need, it wouldn't have gone on so long. Granted, the end of the pay-per-view was amazing, but we'll get to that in a second. The WrestleMania Dream Match: John Cena versus AJ Styles. The chants begin as soon as the match is announced. It starts off really even. They keep reversing each other's moves and like trading punches and stuff. AJ then locks in a headlock. Cena launches AJ across the ring. They trade blows again. AJ takes over. He hits some forearms. He suplexes Cena. Cena attempts to rally, but then he goes for the 5-knuckle shuffle, and AJ reverses it. Styles puts Cena in a chin lock. Cena starts to rally, and AJ hits him with enziguri. Flying forearm outside of the ring. AJ dives out of the ring, and Cena moves. He hits the ground. Cena locks in the STF, but AJ gets to the ropes. AJ locks in the calf crusher, but Cena gets to the ropes. Cena hits a clothesline, and then he hits the AA, and everybody thought AJ Styles was about to get buried. 1, 2, AJ kicks out. AJ then hits a Pele kick, and then he hits the Styles Clash. 1, 2, John Cena kicks out. John Cena then counters the shooting star press by putting his knees up. He goes for the AA again. He accidentally knocks the ref down. He hits the AA. No one's there to pin. The club come out. They hit the Magic Killer on John Cena. They put AJ Styles on John Cena. The ref gets up and pins. 1, 2, 3. AJ Styles beat John Cena. Thank you. That's what we needed. The Money in the Bank ladder match started off in an all-out brawl, which was expected. Cesaro and Del Rio hit backbreakers to each other. Like Del Rio hit one, Cesaro hit one, and then he hit another one. Sami Zayn flips over the top rope, taking out everyone. Zayn and Owens fight over a ladder. They don't fight on it. They like tug of war in it. Jericho drop kicks a ladder into Owens. Jericho then slams Cesaro onto that same ladder. Dean slams Jericho also onto that ladder. And then an uppercut party begins until Cesaro runs into a super kick. Owens then throws Cesaro into a ladder face first, and he starts a cannonball party. Double haluva kick from Sami Zayn to Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho. Sami then climbs the ladder, but Del Rio stops him. Del Rio hits the corner stomp thing on a ladder onto Cesaro. Cesaro and Del Rio fight on top of the ladder. Del Rio locks in the arm breaker while they're on top of the ladder, and then Kevin Owens pulls Alberto Del Rio off, and Dean pulls Cesaro off the ladder. He hits a Dirty Deeds. Dean and Chris then pull each other off the ladder. Once they go up onto the ladder together, and then one pulls the other one down, then the other one goes up, then the other one pulls the other one down. They did that a few times. Zayn and Jericho then both get pulled off the ladder by Owens. Del Rio hits a backstabber to Owens off of the ladder, which is pretty cool. Cesaro sends Del Rio spinning, and then he sends Jericho spinning. He also throws Jericho into a ladder right after that. Dean elbow drops Cesaro off the ladder. Kevin Owens hits a frog splash to Dean Ambrose. Sami Zayn and Owens trade blows, and Sami Zayn hits a Michinoka driver on the ladder. That's not how you say it, so I apologize. Del Rio hits Sami Zayn off a ladder with a ladder. All 6 men, then for some reason, they had the ladder up in the ring. And then they had ladders extending from the turnbuckles onto the ladder on 2 turnbuckles. And all 6 men were on those 3 ladders. And they were fighting. Owens and Zayn are the last 2 on those ladders. Zayn gets knocked off by Chris Jericho. Dean hits a Dirty Deeds off of the ladder to Chris Jericho. Kevin Owens hits a pop-up powerbomb to Sami Zayn. Owens and Dean are the only 2 left on the ladder, and they fight. Kevin Owens gets knocked off the ladder. Dean Ambrose grabs the Money in the Bank and takes it off. Mr. Money in the Bank equals Dean Ambrose. Very nice. This next match, I didn't watch. I'm going to be honest, I did not watch this match. Not because I didn't like it, or because I didn't think it was going to be good. 1, I forgot about it. And 2, it came at the perfect time when there's 53 seconds left in Game 7 when Kyrie Irving hit the game winner to win Cleveland's first championship in 52 years. Anyway, that's why I didn't watch this match. Rusev versus Titus for the United States Championship. I don't know why this match was on so late, but I'm glad it was because I didn't miss anything. They hit a double clothesline outside the ring. Rusev, every time I looked over, it seemed like Rusev had Titus in a chokehold. It went on for like 3 minutes. And then he hits the locks in the Accolade and Titus taps. And then he goes over to Titus's kids. He's like, "Hey, you see your dad there? He's a loser. Happy Father's Day." Yeah. So, the main event. Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Now, this match happened right after I had seen a champion crowned, which was the Cleveland Cavaliers, which is a big deal, to me at least, because I live an hour out of Cleveland. I have never seen Cleveland sports do anything good, ever. The month I was born, the Indians got swept in the World Series. I used to say I was the Cleveland Curse. Come to June 19th, 2016, and Kyrie Irving hits the game-winning 3 over Steph Curry for the championship. Very nice. Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Roman starts off strong. Seth then hits a drop kick and knees Roman outside of the ring. Seth hits a bunch of forearms, but Roman reverses those with a Samoan drop. They trade blows back and forth. Roman beats Seth in the corner. Roman hits Seth with the right hand, and then he beats him off the announce table, kind of like how him and Triple H did leading up to WrestleMania. Seth throws Roman into the steps. Rollins dives over the ropes onto Roman. Seth slams Roman. He gets a 2 count. Superman punch, 2 count. Rollins knees Roman in the face, and then he hits a frog splash. He gets a 2 count. Rollins kicks Roman in the face. Another 2 count for Rollins. Superplex to Reigns, and then the Falcon's Arrow, and another 2 count for Seth Rollins. Reigns slams Rollins. He gets a 2 count. Another Superman punch. Another 2 count. Roman spears himself into the barricade. He was going to spear Rollins into the barricade, but Seth moved and Reigns threw himself into the barricade. It looked like it kind of hurt. There were doctors and refs then surrounded Reigns. Seth then threw Roman back into the ring. He went for the pedigree. Roman throws, Roman gets out of the pedigree. He throws Seth into the ref. He hits a spear. He goes for a 2 count, but no one's there to pin him. Rollins then ducks out of the spear, hits a pedigree. He gets a 2 count. He hits another pedigree. 1, 2, 3. Here's your winner and new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Seth freaking Rollins. Seth is celebrating. Dean Ambrose's music hits. Seth is staring down the ramps like, come on, you little bitch. You ain't gonna do anything. Dean comes from behind, hits him in the face with the briefcase, cashes it in, hits Dirty Deeds. 1, 2, 3. Dean freaking Ambrose is the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. The Cleveland Cavaliers and Dean Ambrose, both from Ohio, both win world championships in the same night within 20 minutes of each other. Very freaking amazing. Especially if you like Ohio sports. But that was a great way to end a night full of championships. We crowned two WWE champions in the same night. We crowned a new NBA champion. Yeah, very, 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 very great show. The show, it wasn't bad. The Money in the Bank match was great. The main event was great. The Styles Cena match was great. Now, I much rather would have taken AJ winning clean, but because he's a heel now, the club interfering is perfectly fine. There was rumors that Finn Balor was going to interfere, but that obviously didn't happen. There was also rumors that there was going to be the 7th man that they had originally planned be in the match, but that also didn't happen. But yeah, Dean Ambrose is your new champion. I can't wait to see what happens from there. Shield triple threat for SummerSlam, almost guaranteed. Almost pretty much guaranteed. But yeah, that is going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Camp Counselor Cody, and I will see you guys next time. Doodles.